What's up, beautiful people? I know you've already heard the hype about the clean girl makeup look, and that's what I'm going to be showing you guys today. So I start by priming my skin to make it a smooth canvas for the makeup I'm about to do, and then I go in with a hair wax. You can use a hair wax if you don't have a brow gel. It achieves the same results. So yeah, you can use a hair wax and you just go in and use it to lift up your brows to make it have that laminated look. And here I'm going in with the back of my brush just to lay my hairs flat. I don't want it to be puffy. I really want it to look laminated, so I'm laying it down. And then I go in with the translucent powder to, remove any extra shine that the hair wax would give to my brows. I don't want it to look shiny. I want that matte finish, so I'm going to go in with the translucent powder to give it the matte finish. So now I'm going in with the closest concealer to my skin color that I own, and I'm just going to use it to remove any blemishes and scars. I'm going to just slightly cover up all my acne scars, just so I can give room for a more finished and laid look when I add on my foundation. So now that I've completely covered up my scars and blemishes, I'm just going to let it sit for a little bit, and then I go in with a sponge or a beauty blender, whichever you call it, and it has to be damp, so a damp beauty blender. And I'm going to slightly tap on the concealer. I'm not trying to get rid of the concealer completely or blend it into my skin completely. I'm just going to tap on it slightly and make it smooth. And here is the results. So now I'm going to go in with my foundation. I don't have my exact shade, so I'm mixing two different foundations from the same brand. I'll list all the products in the description box below, so feel free to check them out if you're interested. And now that I've gotten the shade I feel is okay for me, I'm just going to slightly apply it on my skin, and I'll be focusing on the high points of my skin so that way I can easily blend it out. I don't want to concentrate the foundation all over my face, so I'll just focus only on the high points of my face, and then I gently blend it outwards onto the other areas of my face. So now it's completely blended out, and there are still some places that lack foundation. So I'll go on with a second layer of foundation, but this time around not on my entire face. I'll concentrate solely on the places that lack foundation, and then I blend it outwards from there. I make sure to only tap my beauty blender against my foundation and not to rub it off, so that I can get as much coverage as possible. So you have to be careful when you're doing this, and don't try to rub your beauty blender against your skin, because that will mean you're wasting your products and you might also harm your skin. So this is the finished look, and it's already giving full coverage, and that's what we're here for. Okay, this was my concealer emergency, and as you can see, there was water coming out of it because it fell into a bucket earlier, and I actually didn't think it was going to be affected, but it was. So right now I'm using my foundation, my lighter shade of foundation, to fill in for the concealer. This is unprofessional, I know, but it's to get the job done, and I'm just trying to keep it 100 with you guys. So adding your concealer to these areas of your face would help lift your face up naturally without having to add any heavy contour. Now I'm going to blend it out very lightly because I'm not trying to take away all of the color and lightness. So I'm going to blend it out very lightly. and this is what it looks like. Now that that's completely blended out, I'm just going to take a translucent powder and apply it to the areas that I applied my concealer. In my case, foundation, but you get what I'm trying to say. I'm just going to press that down into my concealer spots just so it sets very well and it doesn't cake eventually. Next up, brows. So we are trying to get the clean girl brows, and you know we can't do anything too unrealistic, so we are just going to go with our brow pencil and we follow the outline of our original brows and just draw it from there. I start by drawing from the under part of my eyebrows. I draw a straight faint line, and I don't want it to be too noticeable. We don't want any harsh lines on our face while doing the clean girl look, because you know the clean girl is perfect and she walks right out of Pinterest and she has no blemishes. So we're just going to do that and outline our eyebrow in a way that it looks very feathery and natural. So now I'll do the very same thing for these other brows. I just go in with my brow pencil again and I outline it from the bottom part of the brow without trying to make it look harsh. You can see where I'm holding my brow pencil. I'm not holding it in a way that it gives me thick lines. I'm holding it towards the middle so I can have very faint lines that almost look natural, and I'm doing this very light strokes around it to make it mimic an actual hair. So I'm trying to make it look like it's actual hairs, but it's just pencil. When concealing your brows during the clean girl look, less is more. So you want to use as little product as possible, and you don't want it to look like you have any product there at all. You want it to look very light, and you want it to match the shade of your skin and not be too much. So I'm using leftover products and I'm just going around the perimeter of my brows to clean it up and make it look put together. So I'm not doing too much here. I'm just going very lightly with my brush and doing very thin light strokes and cleaning up the areas of my brow. Now I'm just going very lightly with my brush and touch the front part of my brows to make it look more natural and not boxy. So I'll just go in with thin strokes and just clean it up a little bit more. Now I gently brush off whatever is left of the translucent powder. Trust me, whatever wants to be useful has already been useful. So you can brush off every excess powder around, and you want to do this very lightly and gently in order not to have like harsh strokes. You want to do it very smoothly so it blends completely with the rest of your face. Now that it is completely blended, I'm going to go in with a skin color powder from my powder palette. I'll put it in the description so you can see what palette exactly I'm talking about. And I just go all over my face to give it a more seamless finish. Next, we have to put our blush in, and for the clean girl look, the blush is a priority, okay? It's what makes the look top tier. So we're going to go in with our blush, and I'm just going to put it just slightly above my cheekbone area. And I also like to go around the nose just to give me a more flushed look. Yeah, and then I do it on the other side, just slightly above my cheekbone area as well. Now I'm going to go in with a very light shade of powder from my powder palette, because the blush kind of made my face, or made my eye area look hollow somewhat, and we don't want any form of sleepy eyes here. We want our eyes to look awake and bright. So I just go in with that light color powder and I gently sweep it over my eyes, like you can see right here, to make it look more plump and awake. Next up we have contour, and in order for our contour not to look harsh or too much, I'll be using this big brush, and I just slightly go around my nose area and on my cheekbone very lightly. We don't want anything to make it look like we actually have contour there, so very lightly, and I just try to dust it out and make it look very more natural. I also take a little bit more contour and go around the perimeter of my face, just so it gives the shape it's supposed to give, but without compromising the clean look aesthetic. Here I'm just setting it down, and then I'm going to go in with my mascara. My face is not properly dry, hence why it looks so mushy. But then I'm going to go in with my mascara, and when it's dry I just press on a little bit more translucent powder. So let's not forget the lips. I'm just using my brow pencil to outline the perimeter of my mouth, and once that's done I just throw on a little bit of gloss and the lips are ready. We all know the clean girl look is nothing without the sleek low bun, so I'm just going to dampen my hair and put it into a middle part and slick that head down. My hair is pretty much oily already, and since I won't be using any gel for this, I just need to work with the oil and add more water. So I'll just keep adding water and brushing it down until I get a sleek enough look, and then I pack my hair. So let's not forget the edges. Here we're not going to do anything too crazy. We're just going to take it all the way back in a very clean fashion. We're not trying to do all those wobbles and curls and all those very complicated baby hair styles. No, we want to keep it very simple for the clean girl look. So this is what it's looking like right now. I absolutely love the outcome of this makeup look and I hope you did too. If you made it to this part of the video, you're a real sweetheart. Thank you so much. Don't forget to like this video so I know you enjoyed this, and also so that YouTube knows. Subscribe to my channel, it's completely free. Also share this video with your loved ones, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.